Ever wonder exactly how far a tenant can push the boundaries of not maintaining their apartment or rental house? Well, in this episode from American Landlord, we answer the question, can a tenant be evicted for not being clean enough? This video is brought to you by RealSerious.com, where landlords and agents of all sizes can screen tenants 24 hours a day the easy way. Now, this video isn't about a tenant failing to break out the vacuum cleaner once in a while or keep an organized apartment. It's not even about being somewhat of a slob. After all, anyone can wear food-stained clothing and opt for a Tic Tac instead of a toothbrush. It's not unlawful to be an unkempt person. But if a tenant's lackadaisical approach to life spills over to their rental property upkeep, a landlord can begin to take notice, but they can't take action unless it gets really out of hand. So how far can a tenant go unleashed? Having dirty handprints on walls or fruit punch-stained carpet simply isn't enough to justify petitioning a court to terminate a lease. Most courts would agree that those types of issues should be remedied at the end of a tenancy by a landlord simply deducting a cleaning fee or repair bill from the security deposit. In order for a tenant to be considered crossing the line into the territory of unlawful behavior, at least one of the following needs to occur with regard to the rental property. They must pose a biological threat to the occupants, visitors, and/or neighboring tenants. An example of this would be like excessive noxious fumes or toxic mold spores or even pest infestations from mounds of rotting trash. Another line to cross would be creating a fire or safety hazard from large amounts of debris and items in or around the unit. And perhaps the most obvious line to cross would be causing significant damage to the property resulting from abuse and neglect. This could be any number of problems with plumbing, appliances, flooring, and so much more. While it's okay for a tenant to have a messy kitchen, it's not okay to have a counter covered in spoiled, rotten food that begins to smell so bad it permeates into the adjacent apartment. There was an actual couple a few years ago that rented a house along with their 2 children and a dog. These parents rarely took out the trash and allowed their dog to defecate all over the carpet without ever cleaning it up. Long story short, the police were eventually called, and when they arrived, the father answered the door, and a cockroach was reported as running across his face. Yeah, that's an actual example of how dirty a tenant is not allowed to be. If you would like to learn more about landlords and tenants, please like and subscribe.